I want to point out sell by date November, that is September, year 2020. If we go by 25 and it doesn't say year, and then I have to the year is really, it's just for you. You don't have deceased in the year. It says September for to know if the question is. So today's date is 25th, 25. See if these, yeah, this is overnight. So the day before yesterday, but I am in the middle of the night right now. So the date would have been September 23rd. And I did not look at the sell by date until now. I can see it now on September 25th. This container is the only one that was given to me with itself. I need it but it is full of its own food already, so I cannot use it. For that, I need to open one of these packages right now. I have an itch on my foot. You're not interested in it, neither am I. I will try to itch and scratch it. Okay, my left foot. Wow. So which one of these do I want? This one I have had longer. Let's look at the date. Okay, October 1st. That is very near. I might need to use that one. December 2nd. I can keep this one longer. October 22nd. I can keep that longer. Okay, these two will go back in the fridge. This is the one I will use. And then I need a place to store it. And this is Marie Callender's pie container. That is the pie tin in there with a cover, and it is for the pie. But I need that Marie Callender's gives me something I can use besides something that is to be thrown out. They're very good that they gave me something to throw out, but how do they know to give everybody something to throw out? Because that's what's wrong with mass-produced food. It doesn't ensure that it is mass-produced. It only ensures that you select itself and you are responsible. This is the container that I cannot store cookie dough in because it has food in there. That's what's in there. I'm having trouble with my feeder. I need to insult the feeder while he's alive because he goes into shunning, and then he is not in communication when I need to say something to himself. So I need to say this to Michelo. Last name Moser. These are bar cloths. They are for you to be a bartender. So you should come and pick up these bar cloths and go be a bartender. And then I need someone else to take over that he is feeding. And that is you being extremely far in the wrong, strangers, because you have this problem as well. that there is this arrow that goes down, this one that goes up, and some other buttons. And then there is this fan, and the way they can turn on the fan is either of these or here. Can turn on the fan here. And I need Michello to be insulted that he is to go be a bartender because I found somebody to take over the payments for myself, because the store will not, everybody who's not myself will not give me the food because I am myself God deceased right here. I'm not due to need anything. I am myself is everything I am, with myself, to myself, for myself, by myself. And you cannot say that and then you want to give me something that is mine to myself after you have forgotten about it. If Mitch was a bartender, he'd no longer be giving me anything I need for myself. And then once he's a bartender, he can serve one drink to himself, call the police, and get in a police car and go to jail. And I know he's not watching these videos because I have to threaten him. Yeah, but how does he know not to watch the videos? All of them. Do you have your utilities on all the time? How do you know not to watch all of the videos? There are people on the internet who are watching the videos who don't know me, and they tell me exactly what they think about the videos in the comments and the notifications. There are even subscriptions. There is a green light right here with a $sign underneath with one line through the top and the bottom, not two lines. It's one line. I don't know what that means. Two lines is past one line. If you know there's such a thing as a $sign with two lines, you don't need a $sign with one line. Well, these cookies are due to be eaten first. Before I open the cookie dough I'm about to open, but I can't. So what I need with this cookie dough is a new scissors, because that's an old scissors. You have a problem that you don't have scream. You don't say no to things before you find out what it is that screams, that is alive, even though you said no. And that is what's wrong with this scissors and me having genitals and snipping off the genitals with this scissors. Putting them right up to the skin and snipping them just like that. You don't scream at sex offenders who are not myself, and I don't trust you that you did not do that while I was sleeping. You're going to get full credit that I did not do that for myself to myself, that I did not do that to myself for myself. You're getting full credit for that, but you're not getting credit that everybody who's not myself does not know the scream that is, because I am myself. Do you even understand speaking English right now? Because I'm speaking with an accent, but I am still angry enough to say it. I don't want to use the scissors to open the cookie dough and eat it, because I don't want to eat my own genitals have been snipped off by such anger that you are so angry with me. You think that you talk to me about myself, you want to snip off my genitals so that I cannot have sex anymore. I'm 48 years old. I don't want the sex, ever. It's making me older and older, and I don't want to live. I don't want to live near a scissors with genitals on myself. For the police officers who have been here and think that medical bills are dismissed by forced injections of Halidol, I would like to dismiss the injections of Halidol with that they cost $1,000 a piece to be forced on myself, but that they have more staff than it costs to make the injection. They have too many staff. After the injection has been forced, the staff have been fired and they don't leave. And that's how maybe there are not medical bills that you can count, because it's higher than medical bills. You have more problems than medical bills. But that's all I can say to the police with my food mouth, is say things about the money and they can hear it because I said something about the money, that they are counting so high. The money is counted so high. And it's counted everywhere. The police have to count the money for the fuel. Like when they drive by a gas station, even if they don't see themselves pump gas into their car, they drive by the gas stations and see how the fuel price is counted high for all the traffic. So I say about medical bills that the bill is too high. But if they are to be sarcastic or funny or angry or mean, they would say, yes, but if it's forced injections of Halidol, you don't have to worry about medical bills. But that's not true. I have medical bills in view before I was seeing forced injections of Halidol on myself. That means the money is counted high and higher. You're counting the money higher, and I am counting it this way. Once you force an injection of Halidol on myself, the police are due in the hospital to remove the staff who forced the injection to be a shot. That means staff have been fired if there's a forced injection, and the police are due in the hospital to remove the staff, or not to force themselves on the payroll, if you will. You cannot be payrolled to force injection on a patient. That is, the police need to say that to the staff in the hospital. You cannot force an injection on a patient and stay on payroll. The police should be lecturing the staff at the hospital about that. So if we don't talk about payroll because you cannot find the money, they are to be off the schedule. Same thing. Same thing as saying that they can see the payroll or they don't see the payroll. That would go along with the schedule. They are no longer to be on the schedule, whether they see the payroll or not, because nobody knows what they see. But they will see them on the schedule. Say it like that. This looks like it is missing one of these white silicone here and another one here. It looks like two are missing. I wanted to point that out. Here it is maybe small, a smaller space, but this is big enough space. This could be that it's missing because it doesn't fit. But these two, they are due to be here. I cannot accept this as a gift. I'm going to dismiss the tag. I have used it already. It's not returnable. Yes, the scissors can snip off the tongue and the nose. I don't want to have it. I want a new scissors so that I don't say that about this scissors. But I will post this on YouTube, and I will not get a new scissors from anyone on YouTube. And if I get a free comment, I'm not going to snip off my genitals, my nose, my ears, and my tongue myself just to please you, that you made me horrify myself and I'm never yourself to yourself. You belong on the FX channel, Cox Cable Company Service, Las Vegas, Nevada. American Horror Story Asylum, American Horror Story Series on the FX channel. It made the FXX channel, and it also made the FXXX channel. I am back here at the utilities are off for now, and we hope they turn on again by themselves. It's a motor that should rest, but it's always wondering, is it going to come on again? I would like to show that there is no ceiling fixture for the size of this room. There's really not supposed to be anybody in here. The landlord is supposed to say that it's no to this place and lock it up empty. And I've been living here off and on for about 13 years with very high medical bills that the hospital will not pay out a key on this problem. I know you are trying to pay out something. You're trying to pay for something. You want to buy your way out of yourself. If I was to buy my way out of myself, we would not be here today. The world would not be alive. You are not to make an exception for yourself and excuse yourself that you are a low one and you do low things. A low one does not do low things and have a life. You do low things and excuse yourself. That should not be alive, but I find it in contempt of myself. Why? I am what a low one is down here. And I don't want to live this long. I can afford to die in many other ways. But I don't want to live down here ever, so I will die this way. Is come. There is a screw on this fan. I do not have a screwdriver to take the screw out. I cannot get it open so that I can clean the fan. And there is something in here I would not clean. I would take it off if I could, but I can't because I can't get it open. I suppose I could use this fan in an emergency, but to clean it, I have to pour a bucket of water over the fan and kill that it is electrical. This way it still works, but I don't use it. I can't clean it. I can't get the top off to clean the blades. They get dust on the blades. Do you think God would make a fan with, he has the plan to make dust on the blades, and then he locked up the fan so you can't clean it? Well, does God want me to just throw it away because I find it has a screw on it and I can't clean it? Why is God keeping this here? I have used a screwdriver before and I'm left-handed. I'm not supposed to do that. But I can get it off with the screwdriver, but I don't because I didn't put it in. I know who put it in and he won't come back for me to clean the fan. we don't have it together that I would clean the fan, I guess. But wouldn't you clean it? It's a little dusty now just from sitting here. I've not been using it. Maybe it was used, I don't know, for some days, and then not anymore. Well, I can report to Amazon this way. I will report this to Amazon right now that I cannot clean this fan of dust because of the screw. And they sold it this way. It was a very good price, but they didn't say it's a good price because it has a screw to screw it together so that you cannot clean it unless you remove a screw. But this just opens. If you don't have a screw in it, this would just open. This plastic piece right here. Is it metal? It feels like plastic. I know, but this is metal. All right. So that's what's wrong with that. And then I got some free batteries for that fan. They're there on top of the